Hello guys, and welcome to another vlog. It is Sunday, and it's actually Sunday afternoon. I spent the morning getting a little bit of cleaning done, getting just a lot of like little things like here and there done, kind of puttering around the apartment. But I'm totally done now, and I've just got like the next 3 hours because it's almost 3:30. I don't have to start cooking until like 6:30. So I've just got 3 hours to just kind of chill. And I have an idea. I was getting a little frustrated with how my brows were looking lately, and I was thinking about growing them out. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like some hairs up here that I've just been trying to grow out. But I started seeing like a bunch of people I follow do brow lamination, and I've never gotten my brows laminated before ever. But looking at before and afters and watching a ton of videos of people doing it, it looks like it might actually help. And it seems simple enough to do at home, so I'm gonna try it. I bought this kit off of Amazon. I'll throw the listing right up here. And I just took a shower because you're not supposed to get your brows wet for like 24 hours after doing this. Ooh, lash primer. Is that the cleaner? Okay, maybe that's the cleanser. I was gonna say, I watched a bunch of videos and I looked at the official directions from the website for the kit, and none of them mentioned a lash primer. I think this might just be the cleanser. Yeah. Because I've read through the directions from the kit and they never mentioned the primer. So I just used my own face cleanser to clean them, but I guess I should go ahead and take a Q-tip and use this as well. So I've never done a lash lamination, or not lamination. I've never done a lash lift. I've never done a brow lamination before. To be frank, my insecurity, my struggle, if you will, as a teenager was that I had too much hair and it was too curly. So I was always trying to straighten my hair, always trying to shave, wax, everything. It's only lately where like I've actually had trouble growing my hair out, and it's literally just like in between my eyebrows where I overplucked and they looked a little sparse. But other than that, in general, my hair has been very there. Okay, so I just gave them a good cleanse. So the kit gives you a bunch of disposable wands that you're gonna need. I usually just use Q-tips, but since I do have these, I might as well grab 2 of these for solution number 1 and 2, or step 1 and 2. Gonna grab a disposable spoolie. And according to the directions, I should leave step 1 on for 14 minutes because I have very thick brows. I will triple check that right now, but that's what I remember seeing. And the reason I got this kit is because each step is like individually wrapped like this. What I saw from all the Amazon reviews is that the kits that give you the bottle of a solution, they only work for like a few weeks. And then after that, there's something about it being exposed to oxygen that like denatures the solution, so it no longer works. I didn't want to waste money on that. So these individually packaged ones seem to have the best reviews. Did I get a white brush? I did, it's clear. Okay, I just went back and triple checked the directions. Yes, 14 minutes for thick brows. So I've got this Y brush that has a smooth side and like a comb kind of side. And before I apply step 1, I'm just gonna brush my brows up as high as they will go on their own. And overall, like, I'm not like completely displeased with my brows. They're clearly like there and they're thick. I just think over time, since I've been doing them and I haven't been going to like a salon or the mall to get them threaded, they've just kind of gotten like flatter and flatter, and I do prefer more of like the fluffy kind of arch look. So I'm hoping this is what this is going to give me like a little bit of. So I've got step number 1. All right, I think that is thoroughly coated. So now I'm going to go in with the Y brush. And what I really want is like the front half to be kind of straight up, and then have like from here out kind of go that way. Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of. This isn't the best lighting, but this bathroom does not have the best lighting. Yeah, you can see how these brow hairs, they're just like so thick and stubborn, they don't want to like go up. I think I'm gonna go into the spoolie. I think this is just too small. Yeah, this brow seemed to do better than this brow. Great, there we go. I have those on, and now you've got the fun part. Haha, alright, 14-minute timer starting now. Oh my god, I feel like such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I didn't even use the right step. No wonder it wasn't really doing anything. So I'll just save that for actual step 3, you bastard. So what I grabbed was step 3. Look at how that's labeled. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And that's just the nourishing like lotion. So it didn't do anything. This is the actual step 1. Ugh, okay. Let's try that again. I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and some micellar water to clean that off. But you know what? Maybe that was good. That was practice. That was a dry run for actually using the solution, the right solution. All right, we got a fresh applicator. We're opening the correct step 1 now, and we're gonna go in. I do need to get another spoolie though. I don't want to reuse the spoolie. I'm just gonna save that spoolie for when I actually get to step 3. There we go. That's actually doing something. Haha, I feel like a villain. Alright, I feel like I've got everything. I'm just going to do a little extra on the front just because my hair is so thick and curly that I do have problems with like my eyebrow hairs like curling under. There we go. Let's get this up. And then we'll go in with the Y brush or the Y tool. So now I don't know if my brows are just too thick for this, but I'm not getting good results with the Y brush, like at all. So I'm just going to use spoolie and brush it up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, especially this brow. I feel like this brow is the struggle brow. Alrighty. We're cooking with grease. Alright, the timer is done. And ooh, am I looking Jim Carrey right about now? Looking promising, smelling like much like perm. Smelling like perm. So I'm going to take a Q-tip and take off this step number 1. Ooh, they are flat. I'm gonna go in with a couple of Q-tips. I really wish I had, because I don't know if I can use these reusable cotton rounds. Let me try. Yeah, that seems to work. I don't know if that would ruin my cotton rounds, but I don't have any regular cotton rounds anymore. Wow. Look at those brows. You know something I didn't even consider is that I've dyed my brows a few times and they look like warm. So I don't know if that's like a reaction between the perm and my previous brow with like hair dye, which I should have looked into and I did not. So fingers crossed nothing bad happens. All right, we're gonna take step number 2 and brush this through. Wow, I'm like shocked at how well that worked. And then I need to be careful with how we shape them here because I think this is the setting lotion. So how we style them now is theoretically how they should sit. I've got a clean spoolie and like I said earlier, I want the fronts to really be nice, big and fluffy. So I'm gonna brush those straight up. And then as we hit the middle, I'm gonna have it go out to the side like that. Like this is what I pictured. So let's see if I can get the other brow to behave. Okay, brush them up. There we go. Oh, I did it. Ha ha. All right, we did it. All right, quick, put this, put this on. And we let this sit for 8 minutes. All right, 8 minutes is up. Ooh, they're looking nice. All right, I'm gonna use the same kind of technique I used last time to take off the solution, get most of it off with my reusable cotton round. Wow. These are gonna be so much easier to style. All right, so depending on how long this lasts, this could definitely be a new routine of mine. All right, so now, like for realsies, I can put on the step 3 that mistakenly looks like a 3.1. Which designer's idea was it to make it look like that? Because that's not great. But at least, hey, at least I put on the nourishing lotion by accident and not like the step 2 by accident or anything. All right, and then the instructions say just to leave this on for a minute. Part of me thinks it's kind of ridiculous to only keep the nourishing thing on for a minute, but I want to follow them to the letter because I don't want my brows to fall out. It's like a legitimate fear of mine. As much as I fight with all the hair on my body, if I were just to lose all of it, I would lose my mind. So I'll set a little 1-minute timer on this. All right, the 1 minute is up. I'm gonna just use a Q-tip to take off what's left. And then from what I've seen and read, you're supposed to style them basically the way you want them to stay. So for the front part, I'm gonna take the spoolie that I used. I'm gonna leave those brushed kind of all the way up. I like how that looks. But I'm trying to figure out at what point I should have them turned down. Thinking like this way. I am so pleased with how this looks. So I am going to leave them alone. I can't get them wet for, I think it's at least 24 hours. So I just washed my face, did my skincare and everything. So I won't wash my face again, like the full face, until the end of tomorrow. I'll just have to use micellar water to kind of cleanse the rest of it in the morning. But I am very pleased with how these turned out. So we'll see how it develops over the next week and how it turns out over the next couple of weeks. But if this stays as is for a couple of weeks, I will definitely continue to do this. And I will actually, like, after doing this part, this is probably the time where I would tint them, because it does look like a little bit of the dye that I used was removed by the perm. So I would make it a routine to do this maybe every 3 or 4 weeks and then tint my brows right after. So it's only 4 o'clock. I've got a couple of hours before I have to make dinner. So I'm gonna go enjoy my evening and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Ooh, I'm clearly still half asleep. It's the next day and I just washed my face from like my eyes down because my face was feeling just like, ugh, gross. And I slept with plastic wrap on my eyebrows just because I sleep with headphones on, like sleepy headphones, so I didn't want them just like the day after to like set in a weird way. So I slept with that on and they look pretty good. And now today's Monday, so usually Monday morning is when I would like shave my face and like tweeze my brows, and I'm leaving them alone. I'm not doing any of that except for my nose. My nose is feeling like really oily and kind of gross, so I've got a baking soda mixture on right now. Once this dries, I'm going to do a pore strip, and then I'm going to do a little bit of makeup. I didn't look at the very bottom of the directions where it said you really shouldn't be wearing makeup for 2 days after you do your brows. So the next time I do them, I'll probably do it on a Friday so I could just not wear makeup over the weekend, because I do enjoy wearing makeup during the week. That being said, I only have like 2 or 3 meetings today, and I think they're all like internal, so they're all people from my same company and not with external people, which, you know, there's no dress code. I don't have to wear makeup, but I do enjoy it, and not a lot of people have seen me without makeup, so I don't want to get those questions like, oh, you look extra tired today, you know. Not that people would be rude about it, but I have gotten that before. My nose feels all nice and tingly. And for those that don't know, if you want to really get all the gunk out of your sebaceous filaments by using a pore strip, the best way to get the best results is to do a little mixture of just baking soda and water, put it on your nose, after you wash it, of course, wash your nose, then put the baking soda and water on, and then once this dries down, put on your pore strip, and then a bunch will come out. And actually, like, looking at the brows now, let me take a spoolie, because I kind of want to just give them a little bit of shape towards the tail. Oh, look how nice that looks. Like, this is exactly what I was looking for, that shape that I felt like I was missing. It wasn't because the hair wasn't there, just because it wasn't sitting right. And I am much happier. And actually, looking at it now, this looks like a lot thicker than this side. I feel like it'd be so much easier to like tweeze them now. So I really want the front to kind of stay up like this. And this is just a clean spoolie. I don't have any product on here. Yeah, I will say some of the hairs on this side, I don't know if you could see it, they look like they set in a strange way, so they're not setting perfectly. But again, this is like no product. I feel like if I were to go in with a brow gel, they would sit much better. But overall, I'm happy. Now, I'm just seeing like a couple of spare hairs here that I really want to pluck and tweeze, but I'm going to totally leave them alone. I'm not going to put any makeup on. I'm not going to put foundation on today. I'm going to do a foundation-free look for work today, and I'm just going to leave them as is, and then this afternoon, I can actually wash my full face because it'll be more than 24 hours after I did the treatment, and we will see how they look then. But until then, I gotta go ahead and put my pore strip on real quick. This is pretty, yep, that's dry. So I'm gonna go put my pore strip on. I'm going to get ready for work, start working. Weird to say, but not as much came out as I thought. Okay, so I am all set. I got a cute little headband. This is actually from Spirit Halloween. I've got my work shirt on. And you know what? I was rushing through my makeup this morning and I didn't think it was gonna turn out good, but actually, this is probably some of my best, like, no foundation makeup I've done. I didn't do any, like, bronzer or contour. I just did blush. I just did a lot of concealer, as you saw. And you know what? It doesn't look too bad. For something I kind of rushed through because I am running a little bit late. So I've got a meeting in like 10 minutes. I gotta check some emails before then. And then, you know what? We're gonna have a good week. We're gonna set the intention. It is Monday morning. We're going to have a good week. Isn't that right, chunky boy? We're gonna have a good week. Are we gonna have a good week? Are we gonna have a good week? Yeah. Wow, I am having such a good day. And honestly, it's mainly because most of my meetings got canceled. Usually Monday is like my crazy busy day, and it used to not be like that until a couple of weeks ago. It's mainly because of the reorg that suddenly I ended up with a bunch of different like check-in calls, most of which I had to like lead on Mondays. But today there's actually a big conference happening, and so a lot of people are traveling, and so a lot of my meetings are canceled, and I have been so productive. It's been so nice to just sit down and focus and get a lot done. Wow, it's been so nice. So it's 1:14 now. I just had lunch. I heated up some pasta leftovers, made pesto pasta. And I actually got pretty full, so I might save the rest of that for like a snack later. I took Rex out already. It's beautiful outside. The windy. We got like wind warnings today. It's like I almost fell over. So yeah, I think I'm just going to grab a soda. Maybe do a little bit of cleaning like every 5. Like whenever I work and I have a long kind of productive day, I try to take breaks every hour, and I'll go and take 5 minutes and do a little bit of dusting, or I'll do the dishes real quick, or do one little like productive thing around the house so that I'm taking a break from the screens and from work, but it's only 5 minutes and it's still keeping me productive in a way. I don't know if you've noticed, but this has been something I've done for as long as I can remember. But I would take breaks, and by taking breaks, I would just do other productive things. So in some ways it could be not great, but like for this, in this way, it does make me happy that I can do a little bit of cleaning while still being productive. All right, let's get back to work. Good morning. It is the next day and I just finished getting ready for, well, I'm not totally ready for work. I just finished my makeup and this is the first time I'm doing a full face of makeup with the laminated brows and I am so happy with them. I should have done this years ago. They, like, literally all the shape that I was missing, it was just like the hairs were just too curly. They were too curly, they were curling in on themselves, and now that they're flat, it looks amazing. I did like shave and pluck and tweeze and shape them because now it is so much easier to shape them when they're like this. The only downside is I did kind of over pluck right here, so this arch looks a little wonky, but I'll just let that grow in and do it again. This brow, does anyone else have a favorite brow? This brow always looks amazing. It looks great. It's like shaped. It's like the perfect shape. It's got the nice tail and everything. I think it's because I'm right-handed, so I can do this one a lot better than I can do this one. And this one always ends up with some kind of issue towards the end, but I'm really happy with how they turned out. And today I just had a really simple look. I was really feeling like the yellow gold, so I wanted to do a yellow gold eye look. So yes, I need to throw a nice blouse on, the work from home mullet, as I call it, where it's a nice blouse and then yoga pants or sweatpants on the bottom. And then for hair, I'm just gonna throw a headband in probably. I actually have a gold headband. Let me grab it. I have this cute gold headband that I got. It's actually a part of a costume from Spirit Halloween, but I get so many compliments on it. So I think that's gonna be the hair look for today. Yesterday was such a nice work day because most of my meetings got canceled. And it's because everyone's traveling. There's like this big conference today, or not today, this week that a bunch of my colleagues are going to, including my manager. There's a big meeting that's happening down in Florida that my other colleagues have to go to. And then at the end of the week, they're all going to be coming up to Jersey for another meeting. So I think, depending on how schedules align, I might actually be going into the office this week for the first time in a long time. Because before COVID, I used to work in our office in Hoboken 4 days a week, and I would work from home 1 day a week. And then after COVID, I became a full-time remote worker. And since then, I've gone into the office for like big meetings, like the one that's happening this week, but I've never like worked a full day there outside of a meeting. So we will see how that works out. And actually, I forgot I have a meeting in 30 minutes that I have to prep for. So let me get dressed. I'm still in my PJs. Let me get dressed, grab some breakfast, get ready for that meeting.
Hey, Monica.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, it is the next day and I am running a little late. I'm just about ready. I gotta run that weekly meeting that I do in like half an hour. But last night I tweaked or pulled something in my neck and it triggered a migraine, which was very much not fun. So I basically just had to lay in bed for a few hours having that massage pillow just like on my neck. And then even right before bed, my neck was killing me. So thank God I woke up feeling better today. So I don't know what I did. I think it might have been for my workout. I did a different warm up and I think I jumped too quickly into a dancing dog pose. And I think it tweaked something in my neck. So I gotta be very careful doing those from now on. All right, so we are good to go. Thankfully, I only have 2 big meetings today, and then I hate playing stuff by ear, but my colleague is flying into the state for a meeting tomorrow, and I don't know what the plans for tonight might be, that we might be going out for dinner or just, because I never actually met him in person. I work with him all the time, but I've never met him in person, so we might be doing dinner, we might not be, but I'm definitely going into the office tomorrow, which means I need to wake up at like 5 a.m. if I want to do like my full face and get all my stuff together, because I'm Ubering into the office because I'm now a fully remote employee, so I don't have to take the train, thank God, because I don't want to deal with rush hour trains. I won't say ever again, but definitely at this point in my life, no. Sorry if you can hear the yard work outside. It's spring is right around the corner, and so they started doing the yard work again. One of the pros of living in an apartment, not having to do any of the yard work. Okay, I am all set. I'm gonna put my mirror away. change my pants because I'm wearing, can I show you guys? I'm wearing my pajama pants, so I'm gonna switch into my other pajama pants and get started with work for the day. I don't think I've showed the baby in a while. Here he is, looking all grumpy. You babies, you little cozy boy. Love you. So I just got home from the office. I did like a month's worth of like networking and socializing and everything in like one day, and I'm drained. But I was about to wash off my face, and I feel like this is the first time I've had like a full day wear test outside of the house for a long time. So I wanted to show you what the makeup looks like after over 12 hours. I put this on at like 6:30 this morning, and it is 8:21 p.m. and I'm about to wash it off and just go to bed. So I love the concealer. This is the Armani concealer. It looks really pretty. On my eyes, I've got the Sweet Peach palette. The foundation is the Circa Clara BB cream from Purito, which is one of my new favorites. Love it. It's in shade 13. Bronzer, contour, my current go-tos. I'll throw them up right here. And then for powder, I've been struggling with powder because all my loose powders are really light because I used to use them on my under eyes, so I would get a shade brighter to brighten up the under eyes, but when I use them on the rest of my face, they look really ghostly. But I went back to like an oldie but a goodie. I used the, what did I use? I used the Coty Airspun, and it is a trooper. Forgot how absolutely like bulletproof this powder was. I only got a little bit of breakdown around here, but I like noshed a chicken sandwich, so it got a little bit everywhere. But other than that, very happy with how this makeup held up. Okay, now I'm gonna wash all this off and go to bed. Good night. So, it is now Friday afternoon. I am exhausted. It's been a very long week, and I just got, let me cover up my address, this big package from Focus, can you focus? It's gonna, what a struggle here, aren't we? I got this package from 𝓿𝓵𝓸𝓰, so I thought we could finish to this week's vlog by opening it. Because I, quite frankly, I'm just tired, and I'm ready for this week to end. Yeah. So the main reason I placed this order is because I love their slippers, but they're like really like, they're basically disposable slippers, but they're so comfy and I love them. So I bought like a bunch of pairs because they're only $1 each. And then because I'm me, I looked at the website and I looked at all the new stuff because they always have new stuff coming out. So I got a couple of random things. So let's open this. Oh yeah, I forgot I got sunglasses. So these sunglasses looked so cute. They're like oversized and like, oh, how adorable is that? I love them. So I got those sunglasses. I ordered this before I got my brow lamination done, so I found some brow templates. So I don't know, maybe for funsies I could try some different brow shapes. All right, I saw this multi-tool that they had where one end is a spoolie and the other end is like a spatula. And I thought that was great because normally I hate double-ended tools, but if the one end isn't a brush and instead it's like a spatula or something like that, I feel like it just works so much better. And God, why is this so hard to open? Thank you. So yeah, so you can see one end is like, focus. So you can see one end is like the spatula and the other end is like a spoolie. And it's actually like a nice feeling spoolie. So I thought this could be like my new go-to kind of spoolie because it goes into my, I'll throw a picture or video up right here of what my brushes sit in, like those little beads. It'll sit in there a lot nicer. All right, as we are all well aware, I'm dealing with a chain smoker living downstairs, and 𝓿𝓵𝓸𝓰 has incense that I've never tried before. So I got 2 packs of their incense cones, and these are in Clean Rose, Love Rose scents. I also got a incense holder. It's in black, of course, so we're not going to be able to see it that well, but I will open it. Oh, it actually feels real nice. So it's just basic incense holder. You stick it in right here. It goes above, and the ash falls onto the holder. And then, did I only get 2? I thought I got like 3. Oh, I got another cone. Alright, so I'm not seeing it up top, but I have 2 packs of the incense sticks, and these I got in different scents. I got Angel Numbers, and then I got Ritual. And I think one is like a woodsy pine scent, and the other one is supposed to be like a jasmine eucalyptus scent, so we'll definitely be testing those out this weekend. I picked up another of the Flawless mascara because I got this a little while ago, and I love it, so I wanted to have another one as the backup. Alright, here are the slippers. I'm a size medium in their slippers, and I literally bought like, probably like 10 pairs of the slippers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I bought 11 pairs of slippers. Oh, I forgot I got 2 of those mascaras. Focus on me. 2 of those mascaras and not just 1. And then moving on into like new makeup from them, they have a new Dream Lift mascara that I've never tried, so I picked that up. And then they came out with a brand new priming spray and a setting spray. They reformulated them because they used to have these and they weren't that great, and the packaging also kind of sucked, so I'm excited to try these new ones out. And then I picked up their powder or cream foundation. Yeah, the Air Cream foundation. And I got it in the lightest shade L1, so excited to try that out. And that is it for this package. Now I'm gonna go sit my butt in bed and relax and decompress, because this week it's been busy. It's like been a lot of good things finally, but I'm just exhausted and I need like a few days of just like laying in bed and doing nothing. So I'm gonna light one of these incense sticks and go lay down. So thank you guys as always for watching this vlog. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more vlogs, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.